Melee tutorial. Today I'm going to be covering the sword of Black Ops 3, the Fury Song. As you can see, it is a standard broadsword. I've got a little design on it, but that's my personal uh, attaché. Now, as you can see, I'm treating this just like any other melee weapon. I'm running perk heavy, no primary weapon, no lethals, no tacticals. If you've seen my other video, then you will know why I do that. Mainly to discourage the use of those other pieces of equipment. If you got a gun and you're engaged in a long-range battle, you're going to be tempted to pull out that gun, or you're behind an enemy, you're going to be tempted to pull out that gun. I'm sure you guys, play online all the time. The Fury Song's been out for a while. But as I said, everybody loves to stick that sword on their back, and they almost never use it. As you can see, this is going to be the only weapon I'm running with, and I got, again, running perk heavy. Got the standard perks, 6 cents. Again, if you watch my other video, you know I always recommend running core, and 6 cents is vital when using a melee weapon because it lets you know where your enemies are going to be coming from. Also, I'm running Ghost. If you watch the other one, you'll notice that I was running Overclock, but that was just because I was trying to get some challenges done on the specialists, but I'm done with that. So I'm running Ghost, and the reason for that is keeps you invisible as long as you're moving. So if you hear enemy UAV, up and you're kind of camping out a room or camping out a doorway, just kind of shift yourself back and forth a bit until that UAV disappears, just to keep yourself off of their radar. Also running hardwired because, as you know, a lot of enemies love to camp, and running up behind them and snagging those quick backfire medals is going to help you unlock the dark matter for this weapon. So hardwired will keep you from setting off their charges. Also in core, a lot of people like to run 6 cents and they like to run tracker, and as you can see, it also helps reduce that. And as you can see, I'm also running tracker. Again, this lets me see my enemy's footsteps, come up behind them, get those backstabber medals. Also, I'm running my def perks, blast suppressor, dead silence, because if an enemy can't hear you running up behind them, easier to kill them. So, that being said, this is my loadout. This is my standard melee loadout, and we're going to go ahead and get started. I highly recommended using the Spectre for his invisibility perk and his Ripper perk. I've kind of changed my mind on that. When you're running melee, I've found that Firebreak's Heat Wave, which can stun the enemies, is really useful if you run into a room and then you're face to face with 3 different enemies. I find that if you burn that Heat Wave, it'll allow you to slide off to the side so that they can't all they're basically just going to be stuck aiming where you were, and you can just walk off and just pick them off one at a time. It doesn't last too long, but it lasts long enough to knock out a few enemies. Now, if you run in a room with 5 enemies, you better start praying, because it's going to wear off before you knock out the 5th one, so you better be either really good or you better have God in your pocket. So I'm going to be running Heat Wave this time with Firebreak. Again, core team deathmatch. For everybody who's ever said you gotta run free-for-all, I totally disagree with that. Because you're gonna need somebody watching your back. You're gonna need to know where those enemies are spawning, what direction they're gonna be coming from. That's the only real way to dominate with a melee weapon. So again, team deathmatch is definitely the way to go, and core, because your weapon is going to be a one-hit kill, and they're going to need to pop you a few times, and that's going to be the key to getting in and close to get those melee kills. So let's go ahead and load up and find a playlist. Alright, looks like we're going on Hunted. Now, Hunted's a pretty good map for melee weapons. Because of that big house that's up on the cliff next to the waterfall, there's lots of enclosed spaces, lots of corners. The challenge is getting there, and I'm going to show you my favorite way for getting in there.
Commander watching. Make me
Come
proud.
around the side. Bam, in the water. As you can see, there's a guy. There's a guy in the water. But luckily, it popped us up behind the house, which is good. So. Oh, shit. Alright, dude in the jacuzzi. So we know where he is. Oh, look, got a victim. Bam. Dead. So we know that there's a guy who likes to hang out in the jacuzzi. So we're going to go in the jacuzzi. Alright, we're not seeing him, but if we look at our map, there's a guy in here. He was up. Sixth Sense perk is going off. Bam! Gonna hide right here. Since they seem... Oh, dude's in the jacuzzi. See if they got him. Yeah, they got him. Alright, here's another good little spot. Unsuspecting, if they like to come up in the window. Shit, that's the only bad thing about that spot is that door. Enemies can come up and pop you from behind. Every spot has a disadvantage. You just gotta learn to work with those disadvantages. Whoa. Oh shit, I didn't even see that guy. Alright, let's try this again. Now, they put us all the way at the other side. It's a good way to practice getting in for those close... Shit. Fucking quick scopers. Alright, so since they're camping the road out, we're gonna go around. Kind of a bird's eye view. And as you can see, we already got a victim. Slide across to miss all the bullets. Come up behind him. Bam! Oh shit, they followed us. Alright, right now we're 3 and 6. I'm not doing too good. Shit. That's another thing I want to talk about. All you motherfuckers who run that damn VMP, okay? I know it's a weapon in the game, and I know there's no rules against it, but if you ever play in the pro arena, that weapon always gets banned, and there's a very good reason for it. The thing is way fucking OP, okay? It's a ridiculous rate of fire, okay? And it does moderate damage, okay? Even in core, like a few blasts with that thing, boom, you're gone. Bam. Oh shit, they got us from behind. But as you saw, that's why I decided to go with, ooh, got the Ardent camo, sweet. I decided to go with Heat Wave. I stunned that guy, dropped down behind him, tagged him. Now you heard they say hostile UAV up. Well, we don't care. Shit. Because we're running Ghost, so they're not going to see us on their radar. For example, this guy. Bam, got him. Now, you're going to want to depend on your team a lot when you're using melee. You're going to want to follow them, try to get an indication of where those enemies are. Shit. Yeah, these guys are communicating, so we're going to have to run a little different. Alright, we got dots in the house, so we're going in the house. But we got 2 friendlies, so nothing to worry about there. So let's go in the water.
Detected.
They got a Talon up. See? Goddamn VMP.
Single shooter.
We're doing bad this round. Real bad. Son of a bitch. Problem here is that we're stuck outside. Outside melee weapons don't mix. There's way too much distance to cover. See? Goddamn VMP. Spamming that goddamn VMP. Let's get back in the house. Bam. See? They got a UAV up and he didn't see me. Dead.
Hostile RAPS deployed overhead. Hostile UAV spotted.
And they got a RAPS, which is
Be advised,
fine.
multiple hostile UAVs overhead.
You have as many UAVs as they want, they still not gonna see me. God damn, we're doing bad this round. Oh, we're gonna quit. We did really, really bad. Alright. I'm gonna scratch this one.